So what I want to do is I want to go through the Woodwind Pro and really tell you guys what the grill is all about and just do a features and benefits list. Hey guys, Ken here at CMXtreme Grills. I'm in my favorite place, my grill room. Anyways, I wanted to introduce a very special grill on the market. It's quite a rare grill in Canada. We're one of the only oons to have it. This is called a Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. For many years, I've been grilling to the tune of almost 20 now. I've had many different brands of grills. I've always found as I've been grilling a couple of things that bothered me about pellet grills. Number one, and probably anybody that has a pellet grill that's really serious about it may share this opinion with me. The number one complaint is always never enough smoke. So what do? We go buy a smoke tube, or we buy a wedge, or we buy something like that, and we light it up and we throw it in with our smoker while everything's going. In a minute, I'm going to show you why you don't need to do that anymore. The other thing that's always kind of bugged me a little bit about pellet grills, and some barbecues actually for that matter, is after a season or so, you spend $1,500 to $4,500 on a grill, and by the second summer, the back of the barrel is all rusted, and you've got grease hanging out of the chimney, and there's all sorts of stuff that goes on that over the years just bugged me. That really keeps a pellet grill in kind of the high maintenance classification of cooking. That part. Those two little things have always bugged me, as well as how often a person has to clean out the burn pot. The burn pot is something that needs to be kept clean. Some people will tell me, oh, they just run it till it doesn't work well. That does not cook very well when you're doing it that way. You can bury your heat rod in ash, it may not light. There's all sorts of problems that come along with that. So I've been watching the Camp Chef line for quite a while, and when the Woodwind Pro came out in the States, I was very excited because there's some features that I'm going to tell you about here in a minute or two that basically cure everything that I just talked about. So let's dive right into the grills. As you can see behind me here, we've got two grills. We've got a 24-inch version grill, and we've got the 36-inch version grill in a Pro. These are what Camp Chef calls their Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. These grills were designed for pit masters, guys that do a lot of offset smoking, log burning, things like that, but also enjoy just on the weekends with their family cooking on a pellet grill and the convenience and quickness of that. So this grill is kind of designed for that person, and for a guy like me that's been grilling forever, wants to up the game a little bit with the smoke infusion and the smoke flavors and the hues and tones you can get at different meats with different pellets, and just take it to another level. So what I want to do is I want to go through the Woodwind Pro and really tell you guys what the grill is all about and just do a features and benefits list. So the Woodwind Pro, the reason that it's called the Pro is it's got the capability of burning hardwood chunks while you're using it as a pellet grill. So you can infuse more flavor, whether it be pecan, oak, maple sugar, apple chunks, anything like that. The consumables are there and available. We have them here at our store. But I want to show you how that works, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the grill and all of the additional features and benefits. Come here, I want to show you something. So when I talk about an extra drawer for burning chunks to get extra smoke, you guys are probably sitting at home going, well, I haven't looked this up and I haven't seen an ad, so how does that work? So I've got a grill here that I've got opened up, and I've got the grease tray out of it so that I can show you guys how cool this is and how it works. So if you look inside of the grill, you're going to see a heat deflector. You're not going to see too much different than you usually would see in a wood pellet grill, other than you're going to see kind of like a tower here. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to try to do it slowly and quietly so I don't scare anybody. But this drawer is where you put wood chunks. Now this drawer protrudes to the outside of the grill. You can lean it, put wood chunks in here, and then slide it back in. Like I said, you just have hatcheted up little pieces of oak, pecan, mesquite, whatever you want. Then the drawer slides back in. Where the magic happens, I'm going to move this drawer so you guys can see a little bit better. Where the magic happens when this drawer is in, I don't know if you can see, there's a little round flue there on the top of the heat diffuser. While your pellet grill is on, the hopper is full of flame. Whatever temperature you're at, it's full of flame. So what you do to light your wood chunks in the drawer, you just simply open this flue. the flames will come up into your wood drawer, ignite your wood chunks, then you're going to choke it back down and let it smolder, and the fan of the grill will do the rest, because after all, these are convection cookers. They're just cooking convection with wood. So I thought that that was a super cool thing. While I've got this grill apart, I'm going to show you another feature and benefit that I, as a griller of 40 pounds of pellets a week, really enjoy. I'm going to just remove the heat diffuser here. You can see how easy that is. Let's have a look in the burn pot here. So if you notice down in that burn pot there, not much different than other grills, other than it's a really high-grade stainless steel. It's got the air venting, it's got the heat rod, it's got the auger. Where this grill is really special, and you guys at Grill A Lot are going to appreciate this, you pull this rod up and over from the outside of the grill. You see how that opens up in the bottom of the grill? That is your ash cleanout. So there's no need to tear your whole grill apart anymore to vacuum out the ash pot. I'll show you, this is really cool. Come to the outside here. This little cup that's underneath the grill, all your ashes from each cook fall right into that. When you pull that rod out, you pitch them into the garden or into the garbage. Of course, always wait till your grill is fully extinguished and fully cooled before you do that, because you would not want to throw ashes on your lawn and have it light up. That has saved me, I would say, hours. It's basically doubled the time that it usually takes me to cook enough till I have to do a deep clean, which means getting your hands all dirty, pulling the grates out, pulling the grease tray out, pulling everything out of your grill. And the main reason you're doing that at that point is because your burn pot is full and it may not light because the igniter's buried in ash. That doubles the amount of time that you can cook before you have to take your grill all apart, which to me is really special. That saves me a lot of time because I use 40 pounds of pellets a week. I have a problem, I cook a lot. The other thing that I wanted to mention is there are certain grills out there on the market that I've owned in the past that make you feel all warm and fuzzy because you're within 1 degree of your set cooking temp. This grill will do that as well. It does take a little longer to settle in, and the reason is simple. Your temperature probe for your pit monitoring is up in the cook chamber where you're cooking. It's not down here, it's not down over here sticking out of a wall, it's right where you're cooking. So that is a very important thing to me. What I've found is over other grills that I've had in the past, I've got way more control and way more accuracy of what's actually happening in my grill and what the temperatures actually are. The Camp Chef comes with 4 meat probes. Yeah, it doesn't just come with 4 holes, it comes with 4 meat probes for each hole. They're a very nice competition style thin meat probe, great for sticking into bacons, briskets, raw meat, chicken. What I've found is I've done all the testing and they're all very, very accurate. So I really appreciate the fact that Camp Chef did that. We are going to be doing a video on my deck where I've actually got a grill on so you can see the screen. The screen is a full color LCD screen. It's got a scroll and click menu. It's so easy to use. I don't know how much I can emphasize how easy it is to use. On the screen, you've got your temperature readout, your probe temperature readouts. This grill, you can set your smoke level anywhere from 160 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You can choose how much smoke you're putting in, 1 to 10. And let me tell you, it does make a difference. I've cooked quite a bit on these. I've been running mine for a whole season now. I've had 0 issues, and that smoke to temperature setting actually does do something. That being said, your smoke box, you're not going to want to use that probably much higher than 300 degrees. It'll light up on its own without opening the flue because you're dealing with hot metal. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the lack of a chimney. There's no chimney on this grill. Chimneys usually stick out here or here. You get grease coming off of the hood of the chimney gasket leaks down the side of the grill. Meat grease is corrosive. Eventually you have a bunch of rust on the side of your grill or a bunch of grease on your deck. If you look inside the grill one more time here, guys, you're going to see that you've got an insulated lid, which is great for heat retention. You've got a totally stainless steel barrel on the inside, which is great for cleaning. And you notice you're not going to see any chimney. You don't see any holes, anything like that. I'm going to show you why. This grill has got a downdraft chimney system built in. It's extruded from the rear of the grill, so it doesn't affect your cooking area inside. There's other companies out there on the market that have aftermarket people making downdraft chimney systems for them to keep the smoke in. The reason why is in a chimney grill, your smoke comes out, rolls, and it's out. On a downdraft system, your smoke actually has to roll more like 2 times or more to go down and under and out. So it'll go down and under that backing plate in the grill. So you get a lot more coverage. There may be less smoke pounding out a chimney than other grills, but this puts more smoke to the food because it rolls it over it. more times. And if you really want to get really smoky, you can close up your flues. If you're doing high heat burns where you want it to get as hot as possible, you can play around with this. I played around with mine. Usually run them about halfway most times, but if I'm doing homemade bacon or briskets or something, I'll close them almost all the way up so I get all that smoke. Speaking of the back of the grill, remember what I said earlier about rusty backs of grills? You're going to notice that the Woodwind Pro, the chamber, the tub is all stainless steel. It's quality stainless steel. Anytime you get it all greasy, it's all dirty, take some Barkeeper's Friend cream or some Dawn Power Wash, wipe it, and it looks brand new again. You're not going to be dealing with the fadey, yucky, gray, rusty looking paint of days past, in my opinion. Woodwind Pro also comes with a gasket on the door. You guys probably noticed that. The wood drawer also has a gasket. I'm going to show you one put together, and this is the same grill that I have with one more little benefit that I can fit into this video. So this is the grill that I actually personally have at home. The Woodwind Pro's got a 22-pound hopper. There's no more 18-pound hopper and this little tiny bit of pellets left in your bag that you don't know what to do with, or in your bucket. Same features and benefits as this grill over here. The grease trays are super heavy duty. They're stainless steel. Mine is this long. Just to give you an idea, I'm 6 feet tall, so it's here on me, and it has not warped, sprung, boinged, nothing yet, which speaks to the quality of the stainless and the gauge of that. You have 3 grills in the Woodwind Pro. The Woodwind Pro also comes with standard, the upper shelves, and there's 2 of them. They're an accordion style shelf. So you can cook on the top, cook on the bottom, cook something on the top, and clip inside the grill in, or you can rip them both out and put them on the hanger on your deck. This is called a sidekick. A lot of people with propane, or with wood pellet grills wish that they had something like a Blackstone on their deck or something. I've seen people that actually have gone and bought a Blackstone to put beside their Woodwinds or any other brand of smoker that is, so that they can fry, saute, that kind of stuff. Camp Chef's got what they call their sidekick. The sidekick is a propane or natural gas powered appliance. It goes on the side of the grill in place of the side shelf, and it's very easy to install. It's like 4 bolts. It comes with a full cast iron 14x16 flat top grill with a grease exit that goes into this, which is awesome because you don't want it dripping on your deck. If you guys come in here and take a look, I'll tell you what we're looking at underneath. That is cast iron 30,000 BTU burner. So there is a ton of heat power there. On top of it, full stainless steel grating. So if you're not using your cast iron, you can also boil stuff on that in a pot or a cauldron. I've seen people put small bird fryers on there. You don't want too much because I think the weight limit's like 40 pounds or 50 pounds. I'd have to look it up to be sure. But if you want to see some versatility, you can pop this cast iron off if you're not sauteing or frying, and there's a night that you've got some cheap wieners that aren't worth a pellet, but propane will do. You pick up your 14x16 grill box, you stick it on there, boom, you've got a barbecue with a cast iron grill. So these are the kinds of things that separate Camp Chef, I think, a little bit. There's no electric induction elements and things that are gonna, weather is just gonna toast them in the first year. This was a really cool idea. We also have a pizza oven for this grill, but this is the sidekick, and this is how easy it is to change from accessory to accessory. A little harder when it's warm. Hope I gave you guys some good information for today. We're really, really excited. We've moved a lot of grills. These are pretty rare in Canada. There's only a few people that have them. Anybody has any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to contact me at CMX Outdoors Power Sports or CMXtreme Grills, or drop and leave a comment for us and we'll try to get back to you. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.